Hey there, everybody, and welcome. My name's Rick here with Gateway to Airguns. We have a brand new gun here. This is the Reximex Throne Gen 2. A very cool bullpup. Yes, it's a bullpup. Do I like it? Do I not like it? Is it ergonomically friendly? Well, let's get into it and talk about it. Let's get started. All right, guys, so the Reximex Throne Gen 2. First of all, where'd this thing come from? It came from Airgun Depot, and only because I write for them, and in the course of writing, they send me stuff, and I said, I have it, and possession's what, 9/10 of the law? So while I had it, I thought, this is pretty cool. From the little bit of testing I've done, I'm really liking it. Thought I'd want to share it with you guys, because I think if you guys are interested in like super ergonomically friendly, we're going to get to that, fully tunable, adjustable, really, really fun, this may be like the ticket at a really decent price point. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to turn my crony back on and we'll start taking some shots. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to here. We'll do a new string. All right, so I've done a little bit of testing. We're going to just move right forward on it. I have added to the front an Airgun Tactical moderator. So Airgun Tactical, they are a company that helps support GTA. So big thank you to those guys. And we've been shooting their kits, like they have the one for the Hatsan, and then they came out with some other ones. That's metal with like inserts. I'll have B-roll pictures and all that fun stuff. But it's a really cool mod, and this is 1/2 UNF. This is not loud, but it's kind of a little bit noisy, and the mod really does help. So we're going to be shooting with the mod today. So we can say a huge thank you to those guys for sending it out. I'll go ahead and load my mag because I took a few test shots here. 10-shot magazine, comes with 2 of them, which is cool. Comes in a hard shell case. Maybe I'll get some pictures of it in the case. It doesn't fit in the case with a scope, which is kind of a bummer. So that is less than optimal. But the gun itself is actually really nice. It took me a while to figure out how to get the magazine in, but I figured it out. So this has your very, very similar feel and function to like an FX Impact or an FX Wildcat. It's got the barrel that goes from there all the way back. You've got this cocking slider here. You've got, this is your reg adjustment. You have a transfer port, there we go, transfer port restrictor here, and then we have a hammer spring adjuster here. So much you can do that we're not going to get into that today for sure, but hopefully we will be able to at some point. I took some shots already down there, as you guys can see on the target, and I took them without the mod. Let's see if they're going to change with the mod. The safety is right there. Let's take a shot. Yeah. Okay, so with the mod on, takes the edge off the sound, and the shots are a little bit lower. The grouping's great. It's just a little bit lower. So the dynamics of the pellet leaving or whatever, it's a little bit lower with the mod on. But let's see how she does. And I think it's more accurate too. Oh. 788. Okay. 700. All right, so the moderator not only makes it quieter, it does change the POI, but it's much more accurate. If you look at the group above it, to the above right, that's the group I shot without the mod, and I'd have to hope to get that on camera. You know what? I actually did get on camera with the camera down there. Maybe what Cheryl can do is while I'm yammering, she can kind of do a time lapse of that going on, but the camera here failed, so I didn't get that on camera. So I said, you know what? We'll just throw the mod on and go. And sure enough, when I was shooting this the other day, kind of getting set up for some videos, that's the kind of results I was getting. Like in the black, all the shots touching, super nice. Now, let's shoot another group, and then we'll talk about the gun a little bit more. I had not put it on a Crony before, so this is my first time getting it over the chronograph, and we are at, let's see, 35 foot-pounds, plus or minus-ish. Let's see how she does here. Top left. Yeah, just, 799. The trigger's interesting. It's just a single stage. It's like super crisp. Okay. All right, so maybe I should just stop. This is a carryover from this weekend. I was shooting this weekend, and son of a gun, this thing was just like ridiculously impressive. I don't know anything about the brand. I know it's from Turkey, and we know the Turks can make some damn good air guns. We've had several of them come across our table, and this is, on so many levels, I'm really liking this gun. So let me tell you why. I gripe about the ergonomics of bullpups all the time. If you guys watch here or you watch me at Airgun Web, you know that I'm not a fan. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the way I have to hold them to shoot them. I am uncomfortable shooting them. I'm not a fan of the ergonomics. However, this gun may be like, well, it's like kind of right there with my Wildcat. Okay, so this gun is so comfortable, ergonomically perfect for me, and it's a bullpup. They got it right. They got this. If you notice this thing here, this adjusts, so I can actually slide this up and down, right? So I can get this locked into my shoulder, so it's not cattywampus in an uncomfortable position. It's nice. They have, this is plastic, it's not metal, so it's soft on your cheek. You're not cutting into your face. The rail is high enough, right? So they didn't try to go super low, which doesn't work on a bullpup because your barrel is where your stinking stock's at. So you have to get the scope up. They did that right. The trigger is, I wish I could describe it better. It's not like super light, but there is no creep. There's no creep, there's no travel. It's just boom, it's on. And I don't mind the fact that it's maybe a couple pounds, maybe. When I do the article, I'm going to get the trigger pull out and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just giving you guys like the first look. I have not touched the reg, haven't touched the hammer spring, haven't done anything other than just take it out here, put pellets in and shoot it. I get it's a little underpowered for a 25. Like most people are going to want the 25 doing another 10 foot-pounds, like 45 foot-pounds. We're at 35. Well, if it's 35 and can poke an eyeball out, maybe that's okay, right? Run the Hades and just enjoy it. We're at 50 yards. Now it is perfect weather today. I mean, it is dead calm. I want to shoot before my crony gives out on me. We're going to drop down to the next bull. Oh. 800. Yep, I thought the crony died on me. It did not. $795. $795. $792. 92. fly on me. All right, even with the flies landing on me, just drilling out the center. I am really impressed. And I shoot a lot of air guns, man. I shoot a lot of different air guns, and I am least likely to be impressed by a bullpup. Now, my Wildcat, I bought that. I love that gun. Okay, so that is certainly an example. There's several guns that I've bought that I really enjoy. This would be one that I'm going to have to figure out. Is there a way for me to be able to keep this one? Because that is unusual for me to out of the box. Now again, what have I done? Have I cleaned the barrel? No. Have I adjusted it? No. What have I done? I've put air in it, pellets in it, scope on it, and I shot it. That's all I've done with the gun. This, you're seeing maybe one of the, like, I don't know, have I shot maybe 10, 15 mags through it so far? I haven't shot a lot. And we're just getting great results. Now, I will say that I believe the Airgun Capital moderator is helping. That is I mean, when I shot it without the mod, it would group okay, but it's not as consistently tight as with the moderator. Now, I haven't tried other mods. The Airgun Capital, they're sponsors, so I'm going to naturally gravitate to those. The folks that help support what we do, I'm going to naturally gravitate to their stuff. I dropped it on there, and it just, you saw, it just brings those groups right to center and just maintains it. Now, I shot this the other day, picked it up, throw it on the bench here, shot it again, and it's drilling the same stinking hole. And it's drilling the same hole from group to group to group to group to group. That's the kind of consistency you want. I am thrilled. I think the combination of what we have here, the Hawk scope, and this is not a fancy scope. It's a nice scope. It's not one of their fancy ones. It's the Vantage wide angle side focus, 4-16. I could put a 624 on here, but with the results we're getting, I don't know that I need it, right? It's just really good. Let's shoot another group before our crony dies out on us. I'm going to drop down to the next one here. Yeah.
808. 795. 792. 791.
Okay.
93.
Yeah, there we go. This is the Reximex. Really, really nice air gun. I do hope that I'm going to have the opportunity to hold on to this. Let's see where our pressure and everything's at. Our pressure is 150. Our reg is 110. So if you're looking at this side of the gun, right, we have our hammer spring adjustment. This is not an adjustment. This is, I think, holds the barrel. I think it's a lock for the barrel. On this side, we have the transfer port regulator kind of adjuster there. Now everything here is on max. Now the reg isn't on max. Reg's actually turned down. I think we could easily get more power just by turning the reg up. I haven't done that. I don't know that I will unless it's going to be something we can hold on to and use long term. Then I would love to do a whole series on this gun because it's so comfortable to shoot. The safety is that little thing in the trigger guard. I'm not a fan of that. Of all the things that I'm not a fan of, that is the one. Anyway, I'll live with it. The other thing is this gauge sticks out. When you go to cock it, you can tend to bang your knuckles. So you don't want to kind of grab the handle. You want to kind of grab it with your, like lift it with your fingers and pull it back, because if you grab it, rip it, you'll smack your knuckles. Okay, I can, again, live with that. If you want to shoot lefty, you can change the cocking handle to this side. So yeah, I am like super excited to have the opportunity to play with this. As you guys can see, I'm I think, getting some great results on target. And yeah, I mean, power-wise, we're 35 foot-pounds. Could we go higher? Would I like to see this at 45? Sure. But I'll take a consistent 35 with high shot count. Maybe that's all I need, right? Unless, I mean, what am I going to hunt differently in between 35 and 45? What does 45 all of a sudden give me I don't have at 35? Like if I'm accurate at 35, what is 45 going to do? Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm chasing a number I don't need to, right? So, but if you need the extra power, there's plenty of headroom in the reg because we're only at like 110 bar. So take it to 190 bar maybe. And I don't know. That might just be a fun video to do. If you guys want to see that, let us know in the video description. I'll take all of those comments. I'll throw them over to either Airgun Depot, Pyramid Air. I'll email Reximex again to see if we can work out something where we can hold on to it and do a bunch of videos with it because it is really, really good. And the Airgun Capital moderator, I think, makes all the difference. At least in this setup, the way it's configured now, I went from decent to above average, like excellent, really, just by dropping the mod on. So it made it quieter and improved accuracy, which is, when you get both, that's pretty awesome. So a huge thank you to Airgun Capital for hooking us up with some of their mods. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, let us know in the comments what you think, and we will try and do more videos that you guys want to see. But that's going to be it for now. My name's Rick here with Airgun Web, Gateway Airguns. Thanks for watching.